Shalom, 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 brother Randy here again. Well, doing laundry, and what happened this time around? I left the clothes. Been so busy, left some of the clothes outside, and it froze over. So now I'm in the process of putting it in the sun and trying to thaw it out so I can thaw out my clothes so I can have some clean clothes. But it just goes against to endurance and perseverance. You know what I mean? And it's from time I'll talk to people, and a while ago I was talking to a gentleman about the possibility of moving on the community. And the first thing they started to ask about was modern day conveniences. That was the first thing that went into their mind, and the conversation was totally about modern day conveniences. And I immediately knew, that ain't gonna work because that's where their mind is. They're not interested in a lot of people. They're just not interested in making the long term sacrifice. They're not willing to brave it and do stuff like this. Now, I'm tending to a house, I'm tending to a family, I'm tending to goats, sheep, land, you know what I'm saying? Tending to all of these little things or whatever, and doing laundry. And it's hard. It really is hard. But again, a lot of people are just not willing to endure long term to make it to the other side. A lot of people, they just don't have no enduring substance. So and a lot of people, they're just looking for a more convenient way of life. They're not willing to or interested in roughing it. People call the stories at Straightway. Somebody, could you imagine being put in a leaky trailer where the roof is leaking for 2 years, and you got to live there in order to get better accommodations? A lot of people today would freak out if they was in such a scenario. They couldn't endure it. They just simply could not endure it. So it's hard. It's a hard life, and people don't know this. Well, I'll tell you, there is a washing machine and dryer on site, and I don't use it. And the reason why I don't use it is, number one, going back to money, energy. It costs energy, and it costs money to run those appliances. And number two, if I can't, this is how it's going to be done in the red anyway. So why not, get accustomed to at least using these means now, so that you can learn how to do it. So it's not so much of a shock to the system if you had to immediately go to a stance as to where you're doing your laundry off grid. You can make that mental transition quicker, as opposed to never doing it before and being in a stressful situation. People just don't think like this. They just don't have the they don't have the kahunas. They don't have they don't got it. Real men and real families and real people just ain't got it. It's a shame. But let me finish busting open my laundry so I can do it in 5-gallon buckets inside. Shalom.